Hello everybody, it's Maikito. I hope everybody's having a good day, has had a good day so far. Obviously, there was no video yesterday because there was only a one game slate, and even that one game, the props didn't come out the morning of the game because it was a cup game. So no video, but I do have a video for today. I did also hope everybody had a great New Year's, had a good time with their family. Obviously, I'm wearing the robe. We're starting the year off right. I'll go over the picks for the last video at the end of the video. But like I mentioned before, I did find at least one player prop in one money line that I did like. When it comes to player props, PrizePicks doesn't really have any like just normal lines. Underdog has a couple. I'm sure they'll add normal lines later on tonight or maybe tomorrow morning. So if I do have any added plays, as always, they will be in the pinned comment either later tonight or before the game start. And I also like to see when like the lineups are confirmed because sometimes they do tend to change them around and stuff like that. But again, keep an eye out for those. But the one player prop that I found that I like so far is on underdog, and that's Kylian Mbappe to go higher than 1.5 shots on target, playing away from home for Real Madrid, going up against Valencia. He's averaging 2.42 shots per 90 so far in the league, and he's gone over in his last five league games straight. He's gone over in his last five. And Valencia, while they are a decent defending team at home, they're not nearly as good as they have been in the past couple of seasons. They do allow the six leash shots on target at 3.3, but that doesn't really concern me because even if you look at Mbappe when he goes against tough defenses, even in just the last five games that I mentioned that he's gone over, three of those were against tough defenses. Girona, who also are tied for the sixth lead shots on target, Bilbao, who allowed the fourth lead shots on target, and Getafe, who allowed the lead shots on target. He went over against all those three teams, so I'm not really concerned when it comes to a quote-unquote matchup standpoint. But even when you look at just those, when you look at not shots on target matchup wise, I still like this because Valencia is not an aggressive team at all. They allow, I believe, like the sixth least fouls to opponents, which is good for us because that's dangerous against a player like Mbappe, who is a good dribbler and can make his own chances. And even not then, he's great at finding the space and making runs in behind. So if they don't foul him and Valencia is not an aggressive team, he will get those opportunities. And even against the tough defenses, he has done good. So that's, again, not what concerns me. Besides, he's gone over in 6 out of 7 away games that he's played so far this season in the league. So it's a really good hit rate when he plays away from home because even when he plays away, Real Madrid struggle a little more, but he's the one that always steps up and will take those shots. And I do not expect this to be an easy game, so I expect him to play the full game as well. Also, besides, Real Madrid are 1 point off from first place with one of their rivals, Atletico Madrid. So it's a must-win game for them. So I expect them to be there, step up, play a lot of minutes as well. And I think it's a good line. And I just think they're overestimating Valencia in general and their defense. This line is usually at 2.0, but at 1.5, you're getting a bit of a discount. And I like it. So I like Kylian Mbappe to go higher than 1.5 shots on target. Before I get into the money lines, if you guys please could like the video and comment as well. It helps boost the video out to more people. I read all the comments. I really appreciate you guys. And it's also, you can put your input when it comes to props, because I know a lot of people like to do it as well. It doesn't matter whether it's supporting, asking questions. I really appreciate you guys commenting. And if you're not subscribed, please subscribe, turn on notifications. And if you want to support the channel just a little more, if you're interested, I do have the memberships linked in the description, or there should be a join button next to subscription for those that want to get the plays out early before they go out public, because lines do tend to get bumped and taken away sometimes relatively quickly after I make these videos because of the influx of players. And then any picture that you see on the screen are from a data app called Outlier. Link for that as well is in the description. Same with all my player prop apps and my Moneyline linked in the description. And I really want to thank anybody who supports me in any way. But then that, like I mentioned before, I have one Moneyline play that I like, and it's in the Spain Copa del Rey tab, and that's the Rayo Vallecano money line going up against Racing Ferrol. You can currently get this at minus 135. Vallecano are actually undefeated in their last 5 games, and they've all been against better opponents than what they're playing today. Vallecano's big issue is being mediocre on both sides of the field. They've scored 20, but they've also conceded 21 and 18 league games, so they can score, but they also concede. But in the cup, they've played 2 games, and they were able to score 5 against Villamuriel and 3 against Salamanca. So they do good against these smaller teams, which is what I like. And Ferral, they have scraped both of their wins against other weak oppositions. 2-1 to Baracaldo and 3-1 to Gijon. They're doing bad in their own league in general. They are 20th out of 22, so they're the 3rd worst team in their own league, and that's in a worse league than where Vallecano is playing the best league in Spain. They've conceded 28 goals in 21 games, and they've only scored 14. So they concede over a goal a game in their own league and score less than a goal in their own league. And now they're going against a big team. So I like this line. Vallecano is also just a higher quality team, and I trust them more. Even last season, when you look at when they played in the Cup against smaller teams, they won 6-0, 2-0, and 2-0. Again, all against smaller teams in the Cup, and they weren't. They were in the Cup up until they got eliminated by another big team, Girona. So that's just to show you guys that when they play these smaller teams, they do good, and they're playing against a smaller team here. They've been able to beat their other smaller teams in the other games that they've played so far this season. So I trust them here. It's going to be too much for Ferrol to handle. So like the Rayo Vallecano money line from -135 going up against Ferrol. Thank you everybody for watching. Quickly going over last video's picks. Like I mentioned, it was a small slate. Also, if you hear any noise in the background, that's just my cat running around. He's being hyper right now, but that's besides the point. It was a 2-0 day. There's a reason why we're in the row. It was a great start to the year. The one money line play, both teams to score in Brentford Arsenal. That one hit. Brentford was first team to score, which was the team I was worried about, but they came through. That was good for us. We had obviously there were some people in the comments that disagreed, but there's nothing wrong with disagreeing. But we still hit that prop regardless. And then we had the one player prop, Martinelli, higher than 1.5 shots. He hit. He ended with 4. I know there were some people that took his shots on target. There were some people that took his goblin or his demon, at 2.5. All of those hits. So he came through for us. I knew I couldn't ignore the matchup. So he came through. It was a 2-0 day. So a great way to start the year, and hopefully we can continue that momentum going into tomorrow's slate. Like I mentioned before, I do have any added plays, so it will be in the pinned comment. And then for those that don't know, I have a Discord. It's not a premium, it's completely free. So for those that want to join, talk about soccer, talk about other sports, talk about your lines, other people's lines. Just a great community I'm trying to build over there. So if you're interested in that, again, it's not a premium, it's completely free. Link in the description. But other than that, I hope everybody has a good night, a good day, and we can cash out tomorrow.